Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl, Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222. Y'all, let's ring the bell. So happy Tuesday, y'all. It's Tarot Tuesday. I have not done a Tarot Tuesday reading in a while. I didn't name it Tarot Tuesday, even though it is. I wanted to give a shout out today. I named it the Pisces last quarter moon because it's a last quarter, y'all. I felt it. Excuse me. I've been up since about 3 a.m. I went to bed super early last night. My body was just needed to be replenished and rest. So I took a spiritual bath. So I got my water energy. I was craving the water. That's why I'm wearing blue today. I was craving that water. It was actually an Aquarius moon going into this last quarter moon. So that, and you know, the Aquarius energy is the water bearer. So I was definitely in tune with the moon. That's why I got my moon hat on today. I woke up 3 a.m. and I really been up ever since. I did go back to sleep for a little while, but I was up early, just on it. And I just was feeling this energy. So I'm in tune with the moon for sure. And that's how we need to be, y'all. We need to be in tune with the moon. I woke up just ready, you know what I'm saying, for whatever. I got to business. I've been handling things all day, you know what I'm saying, get things in order. And I am going to do a moon reading with us today, okay? So I'm going to pull from a couple of moon decks that I got. I'm going to pull from my Cartomancy deck. I'm going to show y'all here in a second. I pull it from my Cartomancy deck. Here it is right here. It got the moon on the front. So I'm going to do a fortune telling reading today. I'm going to give us a cartomancy message. And then I'm going to pull from one of my moon decks that I sell and some moon stones that I do work with. And I tell people, if y'all would like to get moon readings by me, I highly recommend them. I tell people, you don't always just have to get a tarot reading. When I be doing those new moons and full moon, you can do a moon reading. And I haven't done a moon pull for my stones in a while, so I'm going to do that today. Okay, so first, let me ring my bell and get us in tune with spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of the universe, most high, higher seven spirit guides, a balanced light, ancestors known and unknown, a balanced light. Please come into this space and provide us a divine message for the Pisces last quarter moon. Islam and Hotep, y'all. This is for the Pisces last quarter full moon. Look, I got my girl Boston right here with me, y'all. Y'all see her? We matching, okay? We matching. This is my girl. I'm a Boston woman, y'all. I'm a feline woman. Y'all know I'm a cat woman. That is my, that is definitely one of my top spirit animals, the cat, okay? The cat. So my segment followers, all of that, okay? So like I said, I'm going to pull from here. I'm definitely going to pull from my moonstones, and I'm going to pull from my deck. I might pull from the stones last, and I'm going to start off with the cards, okay? That's how I'm going to do it. And this is not going to be a super long message. It's going to be quick, maybe 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But it's a quick message, not a full reading today. And if you ever want to book a full or moon reading, I do cartomancy readings, which is with the playing cards, and I do moon readings, okay? Those are not, it's not even that expensive. They're $44.44 because I only pull 4 stones for you, okay? 4. All right, let me get one more shuffle in. All right, here we go. Y'all, I'm back, y'all. Y'all know I haven't been doing little stuff like this in a while. I just been sticking to the new moons and the full moons and the season, but it's time for me to dive a bit deeper into my channel again. I was taking some time off to focus on myself. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right, here we go. First card, the King of Diamonds. Okay, let's go. The King of Diamonds, y'all. Thank goodness. All right, so the King of Diamonds is going to be your King of Pentacles energy, okay? So this is some Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy coming through. I do feel like if you are this king, you're in a very financially secured place. You're stable. Things are coming into fruition for you at this time. Y'all know we're still in the spring equinox energy. So things are blossoming in your life. You know, your wealth, your health, your confidence. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, your money, and you're happier. I feel like you feel more stable right now in your life. You feel more financially stable. You probably are looking forward to planning trips and traveling. You may have a career that's taken out that's going to have you traveling. It's something you've been really working hard at. This is not something that somebody did, this is not something that's just sudden necessarily. This is something somebody worked at and they finally getting that payment. You know what I'm saying? Things that you've been working toward is finally paying off big time. So congratulations to this king. This king may be looking for a queen. Remember, this is all energy. Take it how it resonates. But as of right now, this is just really focused on how happy, this person is in a financial place. And this could be a man or woman. They finally got their life in order the way they want it. 4 hearts, okay? 4 hearts, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So, yes, somebody is definitely in a more emotional place, and this is, you know, Pisces last quarter moon. I feel like you finally got your emotions in order too. See, I'm gonna tell y'all, sometimes when we have been harmed in our past, we may have not known how to express ourselves. We may not know how to speak up when we need to. We may sabotage things. We may shut down when we don't need to shut down. We may have some toxic traits that stem from trauma and pain. And I feel like somebody has been working through all that so they can be a better person. And they have become a better person. Okay, they have become a better person now that they have been really working on their emotional well-being. And I just came from a mental health event this weekend that's talking about dealing with our emotions and really working on them and not just ignoring them. We tend to ignore them and bury them, and they keep coming out, and we keep losing out on great things because we won't heal. So somebody is definitely in a place of healing. So congratulations. Seven of Clubs. All right, Seven of Clubs. The number seven is a great number. It's about fortune, reciprocation. This is a fire card, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So somebody, I do feel like you're feeling more lit up in life. You see what I'm saying? You're feeling more lit up. So that's that solar plexus energy. You know, this is fire energy. You know, you're feeling more fuel. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're feeling more warm inside. Instead of, I feel like somebody went through a period where they were just cold, and they could have been cold hearted or came off cold. It was for your own protection. You know, in the time you had to feel like you had to protect your feelings. I do feel like that's what this Four of Cups is coming in, and now you're warming up to people. Ooh. Somebody, you're warming up to people. You're warming up to life. You know, you're opening up. You know what I'm saying? You're not so cold anymore. And you gotta, and I know, and that's another thing. Somebody, if you are apologetic about if you hurt anybody in the past, the best apology you can do is forgive yourself, because sometimes people don't want to hear your apology. It depends on how bad it was, but that doesn't mean you don't forgive yourself, because at least you got to a place that you're aware now and you know better now, and you no longer continue to hurt people or get hurt by people. That's the best you can do. You know, you can't change what you've done in your past. You can't rewrite the story, but you can start a new one. You can start a new chapter and pick up the pages from there. You see what I'm saying? In a better place. All right. Exactly. New beginning. Ace of Clubs. Ace of Clubs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, okay? Ace of Clubs. This is about a new beginning. Somebody, you about to have a fiery new beginning, okay? I'm talking about it's about to be everything you ever wanted. I do feel it's about to be loving. It's about to be courageous. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be fortunate. It's going to be prosperous. Is going to be for longevity too. This is some new beginning you about to go into of a lifetime. It's everything you've ever wanted. I do feel some passion coming through. Like, I do feel like you about to have a relationship that, you know, marriage, sacred union, whatever you want to call it, that's about to lead to everlasting love, baby, with somebody. As I said that, the Queen of Diamonds at the bottom of the deck. Let's go. The Queen of Diamonds at the bottom of the deck, and y'all know we pulled the king. Didn't I just say right now it wasn't saying specifically that this king was looking for a queen, but it's not that he ain't open to it. It's just he was still just focused on where he is right now. But it sounds like his queen gonna show up as he coming up, cause she on the up too. Look, she already a queen of diamonds. She a queen of pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So this is some type of soulmate twin flame connection coming through, especially with this Ace of Clubs coming through, this fire card coming through, and this Taurus season. Oh no, nope. Happy Gemini season. Hold on. It's the cuspian day for Gemini season. So it's, you know, we just left Taurus season into Gemini season. Okay, but this is a couple coming through. Okay, a couple coming through that I feel like this about to be hooking up. They about to be hooking up, and y'all both. So it's an equal to relationship. You see, that's a king and a queen. So that's why I said twin flame soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Sacred union, because both of them have great things going for them. That's the message. Both of y'all have great things going for y'all. Nobody's going to be feeding off the other person. Nobody's going to be doing most of the work or most of the building and stuff like that. I feel like that y'all have already experienced that in y'all past, and y'all got burnt out and worn out with that. So now both of y'all have a lot that y'all bringing to the table. See, that's another thing. You know, both of y'all are bringing a lot to the table that y'all both work for, sweat, blood, and tears, okay? So congratulations. So this is going to be my moon deck. I'm going to show y'all. I sell this deck. It's on my website, Goddess on the Rise. That life is called the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. Very powerful deck, Mystic Moon Oracle deck. I love these cards because I tell you, it has all the different phases, and they associate them with a zodiac sign. I love that because it helps you understand the energy of the reading better, you know? So if you're a moon worker or wants to start learning how to work with the moon and how you can, this deck is definitely going to be a deck you should use. Okay, thank y'all so much. please like, share, subscribe, please, and thank you. All right. All right, let me do one more shuffle. Here we go. All righty. One more shuffle, y'all. One more shuffle. I ain't shuffled this deck in a while, so I'm like, one more shuffle. Here we go. Okay, cutting the deck, y'all. Cutting the deck. Cutting the deck. Here we go. First card, full moon in Leo. Okay. Now look, we just had a full moon in Scorpio, so this is some full moon energy coming through. Things are still, and didn't I just say, and then we got that ace of clubs, which is a fire card right here. So here goes some fire coming through. It's time to get lit. You got the lion's roar. As I just said about the feline energy, y'all see I got Goddess Boston. I want to show y'all again. Goddess Boston right here. She is a feline woman. I got to get some segment stuff too. You got right here, embrace your inner line and express yourself with confidence and courage, using the full moon's illumination to showcase your talents. Man, first of all, if y'all go back and listen to my Taurus season reading, I said specifically this, as well as I just pulled that Ace of Clubs and I was talking about that. Somebody's about to be more courageous and confident and stuff, that solar plexus energy. I felt it. It's time for you to shine bright. It said, showcase your talents. Showcase your talents. Stop holding back. Somebody, you got more gifts than you realize, or that you're willing to utilize right now, and you're holding back for whatever reason. It's time to shine bright, like the Leo. It's time to, Leos don't hold back. They can't hold back if they try. Okay, they just can't. It's just not in them. New moon in Leo. What? So 2 Leos in a row. Okay, full moon in Leo and new moon in Leo. This is confirmation where my Leo's at. This may be a message for you with this energy coming out, or somebody that needs to tap into some Leo placements they may have. Okay, so it has right here the star's power. Step into your personal power and let your creativity shine, harnessing the bold energy of Leo. Yeah, somebody, okay, yeah, it's time for you to step into your creativity, whether that be music, poetry, artistry, something, you know what I'm saying? Something you need to be doing. You could be a landscaper, you know what I'm saying? It's some great landscapers out there. You know, have y'all go to them areas where you see how somebody did garden beds and hooked it up with the stones, and they can make different things with them? That's art. It's landscaping. It's art. So it could be so many things, you know what I mean? But somebody, you need to tap into your talents and your gifts, and it's specifically talking about your creativity. Specifically talking about your creative energy. I tell people your creativity is not just for sex and producing a child. It's for working with it. You see what I'm saying? Utilizing it. Okay. And they say the more creative you are, technically the more fertile, and the more uh fertile, as well as the more higher your sexual drive is in general. So you might as well utilize it. I tell people sometimes you need to take a break from physically having sex and pour it into a craft. Okay. Pour it into a craft. All right. New moon in Libra. New moon in Libra. Okay. It has the lover's harmony. Excuse me. The lover's harmony. I told y'all some love coming. And y'all, I'm going to show y'all that again. You see this couple. Somebody about to be in love. Somebody about to be in love. You just do not see this coming, because it's not going to happen like a typical love story. Y'all may not even like, y'all gonna go out and stuff, but y'all not even gonna think y'all dating, but y'all are. It's gonna be like that. Y'all gonna just be hanging out, chilling on some normal stuff. Y'all could both be artists, and y'all just start kicking it and hanging out. Y'all gonna be hanging out with people. Then sometimes y'all gonna kick it sometime with y'all too. And it's gonna be no intentions of really being together, and it's gonna happen. That's that natural stuff. Yeah. It's that natural stuff. All right, so we got right here. Use this time to find balance in your relationship and cultivate a sense of peace and harmony. Drawing on Libra romantic and cooperative energy. So, like I said, find balance in yourself. It said find balance in your relationship. So, if some of y'all are in a relationship right now already, it's time for you and your partner to get in a place of balance together. So, y'all need to tap in with Goddess Ma'at. She's ruler of Libra. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to or you could be a Libra hearing this message. It's time for you to balance yourself and your relationship out, and get to a place of peace and harmony together. You see what I'm saying? And for some of y'all, this is coming for you. It's a romantic and cooperative energy. So it's time for y'all to, balance your love out. New moon in Aquarius. Remember I told you we just came out of an Aquarius moon and we're in Pisces. So Aquarius moon and new moon in Aquarius. So we got 3 new moons. So, the full moon is symbolism of things coming into fruition and fullness, manifestations. And then we got 3 new beginnings. So you got 3 different new beginnings. You need to be shining like a superstar. First of all, like this Leo card, the new moon Leo. You need to, so you got love, and you need to make sure your love life is in order with the Libra energy. Make sure y'all in the best place possible. That's important. Your love life and your personal light with that Leo energy are very important right now. And then we got the new moon in Aquarius. So we got the Rebels Revolution. Embrace your individuality and tap into your visionary spirit. Using Aquarius progressive and innovative energy to create change. Okay, it's a lot of change coming through. Okay, I seen 555 yesterday too. If you've been seeing 555, that means, and I pulled a 5 card today. I do a tarot pull on myself every day, so I pulled a 5 card today. So some of y'all in a serious change. We already heard about your finances, so financially you're on the come up like big. So the bottom line is, when it comes to finance, I ain't got to worry about finances no more. Money is about to be great, but I tell people, money without healthy families and healthy friendships and your healthy love life is not going to mean anything. So you want to be in a healthy place emotionally, which is why you pulled the 4 of hearts. So you still got to work on things, and so it said embrace your individuality and tap into your visionary spirit. So this is getting back to your creativity, because a lot of people's creativity comes from visualizing it first. Beyonce talked about this. She said any concert she's ever performed at, her down to her clothes and the way she asked for it to be set up and the type of lighting she wanted to be done, she saw it in her dreams and her vision first, and then she brought it to the light. That's an alchemist. Let's just ring the bell, okay? That is an alchemist. That's a powerful creator, okay? A magician. Also, what they call tapping into your heck magic. So you have to learn how to not only be a visionary, but you got to learn how to bring the vision to the physical reality. That's how you become the master musician, the alchemist, that, and tapping in. You have to be able to create it, all right? Bring it into life, all right? So it said using Aquarius progressive and innovative energy to create change. Yes. And also to change things in your life. Sometimes we talk about change and we so busy talking about it. You know what? Matter of fact, somebody just shared this today. They was talking about how I was watching this video in this group that I'm in. They was talking about how we always talking about everything else but what's going on currently. We talking about the Anunnaki. We talking about everything that has been in another lifetime, instead of us standing in reality in our current lifetime and figuring out what's going on with us right here, right now. And that is very true. Like the stuff that's going on right here, right now, we so stuck in and that's another thing. We be so stuck in the past that we keep bringing the past. We keep repeating the cycle. We keep bringing the cycle back around again, and that's why history ends up repeating itself, because we won't let it go, and we won't move on, and we won't make the changes necessary for that life to never get repeated, because we keep holding on to it. You see what I'm saying? Holding on to it like it's the only direction we can go in this or stay in. So that message came out heavy for somebody. Now I'm about to pull from my moonstones, and I have not pulled from this. It's been some months. I stopped doing the moon readings because I started sticking to the new moons and the full moons, and then I used to do these little readings here and there. So let's pull. But I love doing this, and I do these too. You can book one. You can book one. So look, blind draw. I'm going in. It's all right. Ooh, okay. So we have the number 7. We put another 7. 777. What am I saying? I've been seeing the 7. It's time for you to give and receive. It's time for you to give and receive. So 7. This is another 7. This is the first quarter moon. Okay. So the first quarter moon. Oh wow. I think this is the moon we in right now. I believe so. No, this is the third quarter moon. Excuse me. Okay, I was about to say, because we're in the last quarter. Excuse me. Third quarter moon. It says right here. Oh, as I just said this. Okay. It says release and let go of bad habits. Time to cut the cords of what does not serve you. Okay. I remember I was telling y'all that when that 4 hearts came out. It is time for y'all to release stuff that don't serve you no more and bad habits. So if you know you drink too much, you need to stop doing it. If you know you smoke too much, you need to stop doing it. If you know you procrastinate too much on things that are important and you're not getting stuff done, you need to stop doing that. If you know you're junky and you're not cleaning up after yourself, you need to stop doing that. If you know you don't have the best hygiene, like maybe your breath be stinking, your nails be dirty, you know what I'm saying, your toenails be looking all rough, your feet looking all raggedy, you need to start focusing on your personal hygiene and taking care of yourself. Your personal hygiene talks about how you feel about yourself. So if you're dirty, if you're stinky, You don't take care of your teeth, you don't take care of your hair, you don't get haircuts or get your nails done, that means you don't care about yourself. You can call it what you want to call it, but you do not care about how you perceive, because your image is everything. Okay, it says a lot about you. That's not to say that people don't put, I tell you, people do put on costumes and pretend to be something they're not. So pay attention. That's why you have to look deeper when it comes to that. But we talking about somebody personally within themselves, not worried about what nobody else doing. You need to dress the way that you feel about yourself. So if you're looking like a bum, that means you feel like you're a bum. If you're looking like a king, that means you feel like a king. Okay, if you're looking like a queen, that means you feel like a queen. So I tell people, make sure their outer appearance matches that inner appearance. Don't be fooled. Okay, we pulled the fool card too in another reading I did. Don't be fooled, but also y'all need to start caring about yourself. And if you don't feel good about yourself, then that means you need to book a reading with me so we can figure out why and get some solutions for you. Or you can book a counseling session with me or whoever that you feel like you're comfortable with getting some help from to get to a better place with yourself. But don't stay there. You see what I'm saying? Don't stay there. You may be missing out on so much because you remember you're supposed to be shining bright. And let me tell you, Dusty's, but Leos do not be looking dusty out here. They sharp. You got 2 Leo cards. It's time. Remember, they say it's time for you to shine bright in your creativity. Leos be looking fire all the time. Even in their night clothes, they look fire. They got some fancy night clothes, okay? All right, we got a number 6. Okay, so we got a 7 and a 6 on the board. 7 and a 6 on the board, y'all. Here we go. Let's see what moon this one is, okay? So this one is a waning crescent moon. Okay, waning crescent moon. It says right here, rest, reciprocate, surrender to relaxation, time to recharge, and don't feel guilty about it. Let's ring the bell, okay? This is why I just did an event this past weekend called the Rest and Restore event. And that's what it was about. It was about kicking back, being more relaxed, and they are going to start doing these monthly. And I see myself going back. If y'all want to come out, they was doing yoni steams, reiki sessions. I was doing they're doing tarot readings. They had sound healing, and the more different healers that want to come out and do different things, the better. You see what I'm saying? So signing up for those events is great, and they held here locally in Nashville, Tennessee. But this one is the one. It's about rest. So somebody, you may need to be getting more rest. You're not rejuvenating your body. And y'all, want to tell y'all this. I don't want to just kill the mood. But somebody recently that we know, they wasn't getting enough rest. You know what I'm saying? And she actually passed away. She wasn't resting enough. She was just working, 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 working. And she said she was tired one day, and she was about to take a break, and she went to sleep and did wake back up the next day. So look, y'all, rest is important. Stop burning yourself down and working yourself to the ground. You see what I'm saying? Literally burning yourself down to the ground. Stop doing that. You cannot continue life that way. You have to rest in between. Okay? And if your life is set up right now where you just working like crazy, you're gonna have to work on getting out of that situation. And these cards talking about you got your own creativity and stuff that you ain't even tapping into. So somebody, your biggest issue is you won't shine bright. You won't shine bright. You won't do what you were sent here to do, which is gonna be your money. People don't get, when you shining bright in your authentic gifts that the universe blessed you with when you were born, you're going to get money from it. That's what an artist does. That's what an artist is. They're shining bright in their arts and creativity, things that they love, and people want to pay them for it because it's very talented. That's all you got to do. God gave you, what they say, the universe gifted you with these abilities, and stop wasting them and burning and working yourself to death because you're in denial or scared or not confident. So remember, work on that confidence. All right, work on that confidence. All right. Remember, y'all, get y'all some rest. Get you rest, sleep, and relaxation, okay? And rejuvenate. All right? And don't feel guilty about it, like they said. So the number 2. So we got 7, 6, and 2. Look at these numbers, okay? 7, 6, and 2, all right? Y'all, if y'all play numbers, anything, y'all can run these numbers if you want, all right? You never know. 7, 6, or 2. So the number 2, stand in balance and harmony. And it fell under the Libra card, too. That's what I like. It fell under the Libra card. Literally where the new moon and Libra card is right here under that. So that's perfect. So we have a waxing gibbous moon. This one is the waxes gibbous moon, okay? It has right here, building momentum, revisit intentions, and make alterations, be observant of surroundings. So look, It says building momentum. So, and revisit intention. Somebody, you may need to have the courage and strength to revisit some intentions you may have, and if and analyze them. Maybe it's time to make a change. I mean, we did pull a card about change, so it's time to make a change. You maybe some plans you had in the past are not aligning with where you currently are, and it's time to reevaluate and make some changes. That just happens. You have to be the one to be able to determine that, though, which is why it's so important to stay in the present moment and stay out of the clouds. Stay grounded. Remember, we just came out of tar season, so stay grounded, okay? So, and it has make alterations, be observant of surroundings. Somebody, you even need to be observant of your surroundings. It may be some people around you there's some, and maybe some things going on that's not in your best interest or your highest good that you may be blinded to. So make sure you watching your back, your front, and your sides. Okay, you just keep your eyes up. Third eye and your two physical eyes, keep them up. Okay. All right. So we got one more stone we're gonna pull. And then I'm going to wrap this reading up. And that's going to be it for today. I just came on here to do a quick. I ain't going to lie, y'all. I'm open today in my shop. But it's been raining for days. I'm happy that this weekend it didn't rain on us. So I could work my events. And I, was very successful at the events that I worked. I worked 2 different events. And they were beautiful. I worked a brunch, a mental health brunch. That was great. And I worked that rest and restore event that I was explaining to y'all earlier. And they were both successful. And this rain in Tennessee has been crazy. I'm like, it's glooming today. I'm going to put out some positive energy. Okay? All right, here we go. One more pull, y'all. One more pull. Ooh, the number 3. And you know what's funny, y'all? Remember earlier, I said first quarter moon, and it came out anyway. Because remember, so this is the moon that we're in right now. This is the last quarter is the same thing, the first quarter. This is it. And we pulled both of the halfway point moons. So we pulled the third quarter moon, and then we pulled the first quarter moon. Okay, so that's right. Yeah, we did pull our moon. So that's when the bell. Hold on. So the bottom line is we pulled the moon, the half point moons, and somebody, that means you're finally at a balanced place. Look, as above, so below. As above, so below. So you're finally in a balanced place in your life, which is amazing. Okay, you're at the halfway point. All right, you're whole. That's another thing. You probably feel more whole. Okay, you're whole. All right, so this is the first quarter moon, and it's the number 3. Look at that, number 3. This is so powerful. I knew I was supposed to do. They told me to get up and do this. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up. So it has time to take action, face obstacle. Excuse me, time to take action, face obstacles, do not waver, motivation, push ahead, continue forward. Let's ring the bell, okay? So, yeah, I remember we pulled them Leo cards out. The moon cards, the full moon in Leo and the new moon in Leo. And this is talking about time to take action. And what did I just say about not just being a dreamer, but being or a visionary, but being somebody that puts things in action? So now it's time to put your money where your mouth is, okay? As they say. Because I feel like somebody, you about to have all the money you need to handle your business. You just need to handle your business. Be wise enough and be disciplined enough to handle your business. And whatever obstacles come, you have to face them strong, full blast, and still accomplish things, okay? Do not waver, it says. Do not waver. You need to have motivation. Push ahead. So push through those obstacles. Don't give up when it gets hard. Push through the obstacles and continue moving forward. Okay? Let's ring the bell, okay? Continue moving forward. Don't get weak. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Be encouraged. Okay? Be encouraged. Okay? So look, y'all, that was the message I got for y'all today. Like I told you, it won't gonna be that long, so I'm at 29 something minutes now. I thank y'all for tuning in. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page, Sacred Energy Exchange 222. If y'all would like to support me, you can always look at my website, see if there's something you may need and would like to purchase. And it all supports, this channel, my business, as well as, my, me going out there, like I tell y'all, being a vendor, because I have to pay vendor fees because I'm still building the shop presence up. So most of the time, my money is made when I go out, because people are still slowly coming to the shop. They come, but it's not, I'm building towards that everyday presence, or, you know what I'm saying? Building my customers and stuff. So you can donate to my Venmo, Goddess on the Rise, my PayPal, goddessontherise.life@gmail.com, and my Chime or Cash App, which is Copper Queen with the 33 with the Queen. So nothing's too big, nothing's too small. But I definitely want y'all to get you something you need. I got plenty of incense sage. I got singing bowls. I got teacups. I got tarot and oracle cards. I got copper jewelry, and I got more stuff coming. That's nothing. Even when y'all donate, it's a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to either restock or get in that I want to get in for everybody that I need, I need assistance with. So donating will help me go towards getting new merch in for us. The more stuff I can get for us. I do got some new statues. I got like an Ogun statue and a Shango statue for anybody that practices E5. Those are on my website as well. Okay. So let's add these numbers up. So it's the number 7. So 7, and it's the number 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's the number 18, which adds up to 9. Okay, let's ring the bell. Which makes sense. It's a new beginning. We pulled the ace of clubs. And remember, y'all pulled 3 new moons. 3 new moons and an ace of clubs. So that means you're currently in a new beginning right now. Starting now. You're in a new beginning. This is a whole nother phase that we're in right now. Okay? Make it great so you won't get stuck and repeat a cycle. We're not repeating those cycles. We smashing them. Like I said, we moving forward. We overcoming our obstacles and we getting through them, whatever they are. Okay? So I love that. I'm going to ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Okay? Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, till next time, peace, love, and balance. Happy Tuesday, happy Martyrs Day, happy Tarot Tuesday. Copper Queen checking out. Happy Pisces, happy Pisces last quarter moon.